Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to look at all the WWE and TNA news of the last 4 days. We kick off with a bit of a Rock and CM Punk update. As you should all know by now, The Rock calling CM Punk was not WWE's idea, and apparently they were very upset about the incident. Triple H and Vince McMahon were going absolutely mental backstage. When WWE saw what he was doing, they sent someone down to the rings to tell The Rock to take the promo in a different direction. A fan caught wind of the comment and warned The Rock that they will turn off his mic if he didn't follow orders. The Rock responded to the fan saying, "You better not turn off my mic." Sassy Rock. I like it. He did take to Twitter to explain why he did what he did on the show. He tweeted, "I work off instinct, always listen to people and try and give them something special. Huge positive feedback from WWE Universe, fun night." He is such a good babyface, which is weird because everyone wanted him to die when he was a babyface to start with, and now he's like the best babyface ever. Logic. Let's move on. Oh, now Mick Foley took to Twitter to express his displeasure with the finish of last night's Battle Royale to determine the new number one contender for the WrestleMania match against Bray Wyatt in the Battle Royale. He tweeted, "Isn't that what instant replay is for? At Stephanie McMahon, or I would have come to a different conclusion. Hashtag SD Live." I see your point. I don't get why they didn't do an instant replay. Maybe they knew they fucked up and didn't have the feet touch the ball at the same time, so they couldn't show any instant replay. Maybe. But yeah. Oh, now, former DX member Road Dogg posted the following on his Facebook page on Wednesday. "So I love wrestling fans. I do not, however, care much for negativity of the smart mark or the hardcore fan. There is a difference. 5% of the viewing audience takes a social media with reply comment and join the conversation. That is 1% of the viewer that we say have the vocal minority. We really mean minority. They seem they've always negative and when they aren't faves and perfect and quick to pounce. If passion for the business is all of our common goal, that's a positive. If you and I both love wrestling, let's acknowledge that positive. Positivity is the key to happiness, so what are we doing? Let's be honest, you and I are going to watch the shows. If you're a fan and don't have the network and question your fandom because of all the great content and old footage of great wrestling, why do we spoil it for ourselves with negative replies and responses? Smile and love wrestling. Hashtag OUDK." Fair enough. Screw you, smart marks. To be fair, some of them are really annoying. Now, Chris Jericho made his first WWE appearance since being attacked by Kevin Owens on last week's show. I'm sorry, it's emotional. Jericho broke up. I don't know what to do with myself anymore, guys. This is goddamn heartbreaking still. During the event, Jericho got a promo and sold his storyline injury by walking with crutches and wearing a neck brace. Jericho vowed he would get revenge on Kevin Owens for betraying him. That was on Wednesday. Yeah. And on Saturday, I do have an update about this story. WWE posted a storyline update on Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens with the following statement. On Saturday night, Universal Champion Kevin Owens laid waste to his former friend and already injured United States Champion Chris Jericho in the midst of a live road to WrestleMania tour through Germany. So yeah, Jericho came out and wrecked him again. It's still sad. But yeah, it was amazing to build the storyline. And they're doing it on live events, which is even better for the fans. Now, a bit more of an update about injured people appearing. Finn Balor appeared at NXT tapings on either Wednesday or Thursday. It's very unclear whether what they taped will be on actual NXT or it's just going to be for the crowd. But anyway, he made the save for Shinsuke Nakamura, who was being double teamed by Bobby Roode and Anadresian Almanas. No, I don't really care. I don't watch NXT. Balor got a promo afterwards and said he wasn't medically cleared yet, but would be soon. And he had like 900 abs. Seriously. It's ridiculous. He is in great shape, so come back to him, Finn Balor. It has been made clear that was only a one-time thing. He will not be going back to NXT. He will be coming straight to the main roster still. So that's good. Oh, and now, according to ProWrestlingSheet.com. Josh Matthews is in hot water with TNA Wrestling over a tweet he sent out to a podcast account. He tweeted, "Oh, Real Shoot Wrestling podcast, taking offense. Did you guys book a great shoot style promo? You should really shoot yourselves." Whoa, man! Chill the fuck out! I can see why you got in trouble. If you watch Impact, the Thursday just gone, Giancarlo De Niro said a comment. He's just kind of, I think he moved the mic away, but he didn't stop recording, and he went, "Dude, why would you say that? I've got a family." I think he said something about get rid of him. Kind of like an off-script moment, which was weird. And now, this isn't one of the most well-known figures like George the Animal Steel or Ivan Koloff, but Bruiser Bedlam, also known in WWE's Johnny K9, recently passed away while staying in the halfway house in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Another wrestler's dead. Bedlam had a very checkered past outside of wrestling. He was involved in the Satan's Choice motorcycle gang and had been in trouble with the law for several troubling matters. He blew up a police station, was accused of at least 3 counts of first-degree murder, and was arrested for cocaine trafficking and much more. Lovely! He sounds like a very pleasant man. I hope he rots in hell for the shit he did. I know it's not good to reach that, but I'm sorry, but that is just terrible. Terrible. And now, Impact Wrestling has secured 2 of its top stars for another year. The Miracle Mike Bennett and his wife Maria Kanellis Bennett will be signing new TNA contracts soon, WrestleZone has learnt. Here's an update. While I've been told Mike and Maria will not have complete control over their booking outside of TNA like Cody Rhodes or Matt Hardy level of talent do, Bennett will be honouring the independent dates he has already committed to and he has a list of promotion he wants to continue working for over the next year. Well, I like them too, so I'm glad they're sticking around. And now we have boring legal news. Woo! 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 Okay, let's get through this without me wanting to kill everybody. The attorneys representing former WWE contract performers as well as talents who work for company Passelperv has filed a motion with the United States District Court of Connecticut yesterday regarding the class action lawsuit regarding WWE's alleged handling of concussions and classified of WWE performers and independent contractors instead of professional wrestlers. Argued that the court should not stop discovery when it comes to the case, and as WWE recently requested, invoking a number of recent deaths including Jimmy Snuka, Ivan Koloff and George Seal as primary reasons to push forward. Okay, I'm going to have to say this. How do any of them have anything to do with concussions? So you're telling me you want to bring this lawsuit even more every time somebody dies? That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Apparently, there are examples of people who continue to pass away with WWE's alleged actions. George Animal Steel died from things. Ivan Koloff died from liver disease, and Jimmy Snuka died from liver cancer. Nothing to do with a fucking concussion. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I that's just pissed me off. I think this Kairos guy can go shove it up his arse, to be honest. Oh, now can I move on to a funny story? A middle school student in somewhere in Florida, I am not saying that, Punta Cana? I don't know. Apparently decided to make a kill list and bring it to class earlier this week, according to News 13 in Orlando. The report claimed that the list was inspired by watching WWE superstar Chris Jericho on the weekly WWE programming. The kill list mostly included other kids in school football team, saying that he wanted to shoot them. Deputies contacted the families who created the list and claimed the boy got the idea from watching WWE and Mirko Jericho, who keeps a list of people he dislikes. While the family claims the boy had no intentions of harming anyone, Several parents from the school decided to keep their children home. The school did not go any specifics about what happened or whether any disciplinary action was taken. However, the school did send out an automatic call to parents and guardians saying, "We are conducting a thorough investigation to ensure the proper measures are taken." That is pretty funny, to be fair. 2 tips, kid. Do not call it a kill list and do not say you want to shoot them. And then you would have got away with it. During the appearance on Eric Bischoff's podcast, Jake Roberts told a story about how Miss Elizabeth's parents reacted to an angle where he slapped her in 1991 Tuesday in Texas pay-per-view. The other bad time I had with Randy Savage is when they had me slap Elizabeth. You can imagine what that was like. Roberts said, "That wasn't even funny. The angle we did with Snakebite and Elizabeth should have went on. We should have gone to WrestleMania with that, but we didn't. I was like, why the hell isn't it being strung out? Bottom line is, Elizabeth's grandparents and parents weren't smart, okay? Randy had promised them that Elizabeth would never ever get physical involved or hurt during her wrestling career, and yet she just got slapped. Randy and her went back to visit her grandparents, and the old man pulled a gun on him. Said, "Don't you ever think about coming in the house?" He said that Elizabeth's grandpa would continue with, "Don't come back, don't come back. Our little girl did get hurt. Be a man of your world." All that stuff. Randy got kicked out and he had to make it up to them right away, and that meant cleaning my clock. That's pretty funny. But they're not aware it was fake. Well, scripted. Sorry, not fake. Scripted. Seriously? You threatened to kill a man over wrestling? Ridiculous. WWE announced Luke Harper will be facing AJ Styles in the next week's #1 contender match at WrestleMania against Bray Wyatt for the WWE title. According to Wrestling Observer Newsletter, it is clear that Bray will be competing at WrestleMania against Orton. The storyline to crown the new #1 contender is being done to hide that. The Observer also noted that there was always a possibility that the WWE could add Harper to the match. A win over Styles next week will be a strong indication that they do have plans to throw Harper in the Mania match. In regards to Styles' opponent at WrestleMania, the plan is still to have him face Shane McMahon. The storyline between the two will accumulate over the next month. Great. I would love to see a Wyatt triple threat. That's just me, to be fair, but let's see where they go with it. And as seen on Tuesday's episode of SmackDown Live, Naomi vacated the women's title due to knee injury she suffered during a match against the Explicit Elimination Chamber. According to the Observer, Naomi suffered the injury when she did the finishing moonsault maneuver in the match. The injury is said to be similar to the one that Rollins had. The first company didn't expect her to have much time, but the injury ended up being much more severe than they expected. It is unknown whether she'll be able to return to WrestleMania. However, her recovery should not be long. In regards to the SmackDown Women's title picture, it appears that Bliss and Lynch will be working a program again, with Tamina returning to action over the weekend. There's always a possibility they could throw her into the mix. Please do. I don't want to see bloody just Bliss and Lynch again. Oh, and now an update. Drew Galloway's contract with Impact Wrestling expires this month. Bloody hell. He ain't got long left. Before the next set of tapings, what's interesting about the situation, the company hasn't even talked to him about negotiating a new deal. While Impact hasn't dealt with Galloway, they reportedly approached former TNA wrestler Magnus, offered him a contract, but he hasn't signed a deal. In regard to the Hardy Boys deal, the current contracts have either just expired or will be next week. WWE has made it clear they want them while avoiding any direct negotiations with contracted talent. The Hardys have been telling promoters that when it comes to dates starting in May, they will not commit until they figure out what their next move is. Please stay with TNA, you're too good for bloody WWE, they'll kill you. Oh, and now, while speaking to WWE website, Big Show mentioned that he believes Shaquille O'Neal is trying to back out of the rumoured WrestleMania 33 match in Orlando this year. He said, "I mean, here's the thing, we shot this off on the ESPY award. Shaq said he's in. I thought that meant a good match with I see two giants go out, and I see Shaq riding around singing karaoke and stopping in Krispy Kreme. I'm like, hey, if you don't want to take it serious, find something else to do. I'm giving 22 years of my blood, sweat and tears to this business. I'm doing this favour to Shaq. This could be my last WrestleMania. He needs to step up. I'm not trying to be mean, but my time's valuable. I get it. I don't have the foot power commercials, car commercials, insurance commercials. I get it. He's a busy man, but if he's going to step in the ring in my business, in our biggest event of the year, show me you're serious. If anything, talk a little trash. Let me know you're motivated, because right now I'm just getting the feeling he's terrified. He shot his mouth off, he's over his head, and he's trying to get back out. So just let me know what's going on, brother. Wow! There's a bit of a shoot for you, to be fair. Let's hope he does not... Well, I don't know if I want him to back out or not. It's kind of... and now while speaking to Jonathan Coachman at ESPN, Alexa Bliss talked about her troubled childhood where she had an eating disorder that nearly claimed her life on 2 different occasions. Bliss noted on one occasion she was hospitalised and she was told that she only had 24 hours to live. She was forced to stay away because if she fell asleep, she would end up going into cardiac arrest. Bliss also mentioned she had been in a happy place rather than have curves and strength of being over 80 pounds and had a frail condition. She was in it all the time, and hopes to raise awareness of eating disorders by being open about it and letting young girls know that they don't have to look like models featured in a magazine to be considered beautiful. That's exactly right. You are a beautiful soul. Thank you for saying that, at least. And now yesterday, our own some guy named Big Dog Gino Marathon, from whatever website I got this from, brought news of the stars of WWE Network's recent UK tournament will be featured in the oncoming European tour. 13 names from the 2-day tourney are set to work over 3 days in Scotland and England. We have been told May the 4th it's going to be Trent Seven, Tyler Bate, Wolfgang versus Pete Dunne, Joseph Connors and Tyson T-Bone. May 11th, Sheffield, England, Trent Seven, Tyler Bate, Sam Gadwell, Pete Dunne, Joseph Connors, James Drake. May 12th, Newcastle, Trent Seven, Tyler Bate, Saxon Huxley, Pete Dunne, Joseph Connors, James Drake. Trio matches are WWE's go-to for establishing division, although considering the results of the launch in Divas Revolution and Cruiserweights with 3-on-3 action, it's worth asking whether or not the blueprint they should be continue using. This also isn't Raw, it's a handful of house shows where the crowd appreciates even local lads. They pay for big main roster names who only come across the Atlantic a couple of times a year. I'm kind of happy with this, but I would have loved to have seen single matches, not just 3-on-3 matches, to be honest. This obviously will be a stepping stone to see what it's going to be like doing a proper show, and let's just see how that goes. And now we have previous reports that Jeff Jarrett has taken over Impact Wrestling and made several changes. According to PW Insider, the creative team moving forward will now consist of Jeff Jarrett overseeing the booking committee of Dutch Mantel and Scott D'Amore, with a Bith, Jeremy Borash and Rockstar Spud assisting. The rumour going around that long-time creative member Matt Conway is gone from the company. There have been talks of hiring a new writer who's responsible for formatting the show and turning scripts into production. I will keep you updated if anything else develops about that. And now we have one more death in this episode. Bruiser Bob Sweeten, known as Mr. Piledriver, is a babyface star of Southwest Championship Wrestling and rival of Tully Blanchard during the company's 1982-1983 run on the USA Network. Died on February the 10th. Sorry, this story literally just came up. Sweeten-born Robert Bier was noted as a tough guy who was always very much a bully and a loner. He was likely to disappear from contact in most wrestling and well known after wrestling for sexually abusing his daughter. Can I comment on people that aren't horrible people today? Please! Jesus Christ. Okay. Unfortunately, he's dead. Okay, there you go. I've got the thing. In 1990, police found him and arrested him for sexually abusing his daughter when she was 15. A well-known non-payment of child support, he pleaded guilty to sexual abuse. In 2000, he had stopped checking in with police, and they found him and deported him back to Canada, where he's lived for the last 16 years. Oh my god. Okay, let's just get through the last little bit of this. I don't like talking about horrible people. Anyway, rest in peace, I guess. Impact Wrestling appears to be no longer interested in having Alberto Del Rio appearing for the promotion. PW Insider reports that due to John Gabrick, who moved out of creative and being replaced by Jeff Jarrett. The push to bring the former WWE stars in come to a halt. Dario was originally scheduled to pay for the last set of tapings, but decided to hold off on the tapings till next month. Now it's now been said that he will no longer be coming in. Oh, sorry to hear. And now we have a horrible story. Social media accounts for WWE announced that Tom Phillips has gone private protected after a woman posted a screenshot of text messages he allegedly sent her. This claimed that he was trying to get involved with her, and she recently found out that he was engaged. I will read off what she put on the screenshots. I can't be bothered to put them in. You know what I'm like, I forget. We have a picture of him tweeting in an aeroplane, and then he said, "I'm in my seat with a massive erection and a 4-hour flight ahead. I'm going to face fuck the shit out of you." Jesus Christ, man. And she put, he told me why he's private. The WWE came down on him for sending lewd photos to me in DMs on his company phone. His Twitter and everything is now private, so he made a secret Snapchat yesterday to talk to me. He asked me on a date last night to see if we were bigger on Snapchat. Then I did my research and found out he's engaged. He even texted me on the day he made his engagement videos. And then she kind of put an update. This is why I don't trust people. Without my friends, I would have never known the high-profile WWE commentator who was talking to me and wanted to get together is engaged. I had zero idea, and I couldn't be more sorry for that girl involved. You deserve better than this. I actually like Tom Phillips. That's a problem, but Jesus Christ, man. Get your priorities straight. Oh, what a dick. And now, the last news we have is WWE has signed Olympic weightlifter Isabel Lariat, to a developmental contract according to Squared Circle Sirens. Isabel is a 22-year-old from Toronto, Canada. She won the 48-kilogram weightlifting junior Ontario Championships back in 2014 and started training with Ashley Six and Kristen Chambers in 2016 and later took part in WWE tryouts in September. She is set to be reporting to the Performance Center sometime in April. Well, that's a load of stories. Some of them horrible. Like, horrible people. 3 of them. 2 of them are dead. God damn it. Let's hope I have a more positive newsroom for you on Wednesday. But anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.